Welcome in, Miss Jenks. Raid, how are you? I wasn't even ready yet. Um, Pom Pom Raid, it's a pom pom attack with fluffs of yarn so no one gets a bruise. We're here to raid a lovely stream, and you're the one we choose. I am so glad that you chose me to raid into Miss Jenks. I know you're getting ready, but I gotta get ready for school auction event thingy. Alright, yes, if you need to go and raid and run, I totally understand. Thank you very much, Miss Jenks, bringing your community over here. If you're not following Miss Jenks, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Um, great bean. Oh, Orion. That's not Miss Jenks. Uh, that is Orion. That is Miss Jenks's chunky boy cat. So, makes an appearance quite often over on the stream. Yes, Orion gave us a boop. If you're not following Miss Jenks, she does it all. She mostly, a lot of it's knit. She does a lot of knitting. She does a little bit of crochet. What else do you do? I know you've done a little bit of origami here and there. Most things I see that you're doing is knitting. Sandwich songs, yes. There's a sandwich song, there's a pie song, and there's another song. If you happen to stream and you raid into her, you have your choice of one of the songs to be sung. I like the sandwich song. That is my go-to. I think the last time I raided into you, I wanted, what is the line? A what is the line from um the Grinch? Oh, what's the toadstool and sauerkraut sandwich with arsenic sauce? You know that line? That's the sandwich I wanted. But yes, you need to go raid and run, go and do the things, and I am so glad that you raided. Oh, also, everybody, I know we're just starting. Miss Jenks is where I stole. I stole the term. I have stolen her term. I'm a thief of schnibbles, so I call them schnibbles too. So, yes, I have lots and lots and lots of schnibbles. I've got obviously I can't get it right now because I'm not prepared. I got a big oh it's green. Um I got a big bag of schnibbles separated by color, and I got a whole bunch of just random schnibbles in here. I've got a can of schnibbles. Yeah, I'm like overflowing with schnibbles. We're gonna do something with the schnibbles at some point. But yes, very good name. Okay. Let's move that here. But again, double decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. Thank you, Just a Curious Brain Cell. And again, thank you very much for that raid. I haven't even started yet. Um, so we're gonna backtrack, and I wish I could do like the sound of like audio being reversed, but I'm not that good. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Relax, relax, relax. I had a raid before I'm even ready. Um, let's start off from the very beginning. No, I'm not Maria von Trapp. Shockingly. Good evening, Yarnies, Dirty Hookers, and Fiber Fiends. How is everybody doing this evening? I'm pretty darn good. Let's catch up with chat. Hey, Blue Raven, how are you? Just a Curious Brain Cell got first. Hey, Riz Quackers. Oh, Cleansey? If you are not following, um, Cleansey, I think that's how you pronounce your username. I've met them in a couple different streams. Speaking of knitters. Oops. Um, they are a new friend. I've met them in Catatonic Divas stream. They've raided into Supreme Doom earlier today, and I was in Supreme Doom's chat for a little bit. And Supreme Doom is part of the Tatting Raid Train coming up April 1st. I had to throw that in there. But when they raided into Supreme Doom's channel, we helped boost their follower count. I think they came in with 85, and now they're at least 100. So that's what happens when you raid into really good streams. You get followers. So congratulations. Let me catch up with chat. Uh, hey there, Llama and Sue. Cubbly, wubbly, nubbly, hubbly, gubbly, fubbly, baby boy. I have all these names. Ooh, cubbly, wubbly, chubbly, bubbly, baba, boo, 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 baby boy. Yes. That is what the Chaos Twins call me many times in many chats. Um, I've referred to myself as not only the crafty cub, a dirty hooker, an asshat. If you know, you know. What else? Scorpion Goddess Toya refers to me as the Grand Poobah of the Dirty Hookers. So I go by lots of names. Let's see here. Thank you for the lark, Miss Jenks. Hey there, Sly Lady. I know them from Catatonic Divas. We're lurking for games and foods. Thank you for the lark. And see, I'm not ignoring you, Llama. And yes, I know from memory. Love the Grinch. Yeah, well, I thought I remembered, but obviously I didn't. Hey there, Good Two Shoes. If you're not following Good Two Shoes, I am throwing out the shout outs like they're going out of style. Good Two Shoes doesn't have any streams clips yet because actually it was last night was their very first stream that I happened to catch a little bit of, and there was some chaos, and it's always good to have chaos on your first stream. So they were diamond painting. I don't know exactly what the image was that you were diamond painting because the lights were low and you had the light box, so I just saw light and diamonds. But so welcome in, and again, like I said, go and follow Good Two Shoes. Let's catch it up. Hey there, Witchy Weaver. You're here, lurking until dinner's done. All right, thank you for the lurk. What was that clip? I guess there was an animal. I'm assuming that might have bit you. But yes, welcome in. Oh, I didn't even mention that Cleansy. They are a fellow male crocheter, so we're boosting the numbers. There's more male, and again, there's nothing wrong with female crocheters, but there's more male crocheters on Twitch than you would think. Blue Raven is one. Pick Stitch is one. Kate Crochet, Z-Man Crafts. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Drooby Zoo, but he hasn't streamed in a long time. He's had health issues. Yeah, there's a lot of us. Let's see here. You're good, Blue? Well, that is great. God, I gotta catch up with my chat. Wow, I'm like, I am not ready tonight. Yes, Llama is a Finn also. So, yes, we have two Finns among us. Hey there, Bray. And if you are not following Bray Crochet, I feel like Oprah. You get a shout out, and you get a shout out, and Bray Crochet gets a shout out. If you're not following Bray Crochet, go and check her out. She was streaming earlier today. She's making a really, really cute pig hat. So, and she says it's for something, and I kind of have an idea what it is. She's not really saying, but I'm. Anyway, we'll talk about that later at some point. Um, oh no, you're welcome, Cleanse. Yeah, we're very welcome. Hey there, Mass Bandit. Again, another shout out is being given out. I think I'm going to spend half of my stream just giving out shout outs. If you're not following Mass Bandit, they do lots of fiber arts. Mostly what I've seen has been cross stitch, other types of embroidery, things like that. And they're going to start off the raid train on April 1st. And so go and follow Masked Bandit. All great people are in here tonight. Yes, go and follow Mass Bandit. Great, great stitch work. Some of the most beautiful, even stitches I've ever seen with crochet, with not crochet, with cross stitch. Let's catch up with chat. Good to. Oh, you said a Highland cow. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I'd love to see more progress of that. We had the Finn lads. You're welcome, Bray. Throw you a follow. Would be nice to see some local crafters. Yes, go and follow them. Let's catch up. Llama, thank you. See you in chat. Uh, oh, you're welcome, Mass Bandit. Like I said, Mass Bandit, Supreme Doom. I think that's only the people that I've mentioned so far, and all these other lovely people here that are listed to my left, right. I don't know if the hell would, but um, on April 1st, which is International Tatting Day, the Traveling Tatter has organized a tatting raid train for 12 hours, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. There's going to be tatters of all skills, skill levels, all abilities, all different types of tatting. Shuttle tatting, needle tatting, crow tatting, you name it. I know most everybody on there except for maybe one person I'm not too familiar with. But if you don't know what tatting is a form of lace making. So you can make really pretty pieces like this. I've only gotten into tatting since around the holidays, and these are I needle tat mostly. I kind of know the basics of shuttle tatting, but I'm better at needle tatting. So I did that one. This was like my second piece I've ever done. So there was that. This I think was my very first piece. These are all free patterns that I got off the interwebs. This was this pink one here was a sample I came up top of my head. Was just doing rings and chains, just practicing, and then I've also done the Weldon Square that the Traveling Tatter is so fond of. So I even had a go at it. So check it out. Like I said, on the first, they are very pretty. Yes, and it takes a little learning to get into it, but once you get into it, it's just one stitch. Either shuttle tatting or needle tatting. It all makes the same thing. So this could be done shuttle tatted or needle tatted. It's just a different tool. So we will be doing that on the first. Like I said, Mass Bandit is starting off the raid. The raid train, they will then raid into me. My portion, Mass Bandit is going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern. My portion will be at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's East Coast U.S. And then at noon, my time, I'm East Coast. I will raid out to Inventor Evan. And I know Inventor Evan has never tatted a day in their life. They have the kit. They've watched some videos, and they are going to open the kit on stream and try to learn. So, like I said, all different skill levels are welcome. So, check that out. Other announcements I want to make, and I've made them previously. April 12th, April 8th through 12th, over on the Moco Made. Should be possible unless you stream in the middle of the night, like these sillies do over that bottle. It's not the middle of night where I am. It's just the night's just beginning. Hey, there's Supreme Doom. Welcome in. How are you? I was in your stream earlier. I know of you in other chats. I've been in your stream once or twice, so I'm gonna have to make it a point to be in your stream more often. Let me give a shout out first to Supreme Doom. They are a wonderful card maker, card artist. What is the term? And that's not cards. Looks like you were decorating cookies. Um, they are mostly a card artist. Go and check them out. They are also going to be part of the tatting raid train. It's like all the tatters are coming in. Hey there, Bells. Welcome in, Bells. Again, go and follow Bells. Follow everybody. Everybody is here tonight. Um, Let me give Bell. Like, I've given everyone else a shout out. We're gonna give out Bells. Bells is a wonderful being as well. Multi talented and multi skilled. So yes, they are a very talented. They do a lot of different things. They are an amazing sketch artist. Um, they do readings. I think it's Wednesdays. You read from pieces of literature. Let me catch up with chat. You're welcome, Supreme Dome. I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate you being here. Ship and I were having fun decorating cookies. Yum. I don't. It's been years since I've decorated cookies. Let me catch this up. Lost all your work in that clip. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, Wednesdays they do a reading from a piece of literature, so go and check them out. I know you were doing some Edgar Allan Poe pieces. I don't know if you're still doing those. I haven't been in your stream in a while because sometimes the scheduling and there's so many people I want to watch. I don't have enough time. I lurk in a lot of streams, but I can't really be everywhere all at once. I wish I could clone myself. No, I don't. We don't need another crafty cub. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, the week of April 8th through the 12th, over on the Moko Made channel. They're not in here right now. If you're not familiar with the Mokos, go and check them out. I was not expecting that, but you can never expect things from the Mokos. It's always chaos and random. So go and check them out. They are sweet beans. They are the leader of the stream team that I'm a part of. Like I said, on April 8th through the 12th, they are having their third annual big PP party where they're going to shout out and showcase all different types of makers and crafters. There's going to be a bunch of giveaways. I've entered some things in the giveaway. So if you happen to be on their watching their stream that week, you could win something from all different types of people. You didn't hear the clip. Oh, Derek was reading something and said something about his dick, and then Devin's dick is bigger, and I'm like, okay. Anyway, if you don't know them, they're Derek and Devin. They are brother and sister. Um, oh, the clips don't have sounds. I can hear them on my end. I don't know why that is. And because I didn't have the audio turned up. My bad. Um, Sorry about that. They are brother and sister. Derek does leather work, and Devin does painting. So they support all artists, all creators, actually, of all types. They don't gatekeep, and I strongly believe in that way of thinking. So, yes, check their stream out that week, April 8th through 12th. Monday through Friday, they stream from 12 noon to about 6, usually a little after 6. Um, Lots of things going on in their stream at all times. Let me catch up. I'm always trying to catch up with chat. You're welcome, Supreme Doom. I've updated your role. Okay, yes. Um, yes, Supreme Doom is starting a collective called the Crafty Collective. Yes, and I've just have what is it, joined or asked to join. It's basically going to be a place to showcase and gather everyone's art and kind of come together and support each other. So kind of like what the Mokos do. Is it going to be a stream team, or is it just going to be like a group? I don't know how that's all going to work. I know it's still in the infancy. Never been able to hear the clips, but then you can't hear. Oh, I'm sorry that you can't. Can you hear what I'm saying now? Yes, we've all been there. Well, it was. What was I doing? Why did I turn that down? There was a reason I turned that audio down. Anyway, doesn't matter. Blue, blue. Every time. Every time. That clip cracks me up every time. Here we go. Thank you for that. No stream team because I'm not partner. Okay, but all of the streamers will be showcased in the Crafty Collective Twitch page. Yes, yes. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. When I first heard about it the other day from the Traveling Tatter, it's like, huh, that kind of sounds interesting. And then I saw everybody else, or a lot of the other names that were part of it, and I'm like, yeah, I like those people. So, but thank you very much for letting me be part of the Crafty Collective. Hey, there's Shipwreck. Shipwreck is Supreme Doom's other half. How are you? And he's also not really so much in my stream so much, maybe starting, but him and Gary in the Traveling Tatter stream are another set of Chaos Twins. So, oh, excuse me, that was rude of me. I shouldn't have belched. Um, but yes, you stream Shipwreck. I don't know if I've ever caught any of your streams. I think you stream. Maybe? Do you? Yes, you do. Alrighty, looks like you were having a lot of fun playing Minecraft. I play Minecraft more on like a casual level. Um, but thank you. Why am I thanking you? Well, I'm thanking you for being here. But yes, go and check out Shipwreck. What else do you do, Shipwreck? Let me catch up a chat. Looks like about as gay as me. Yeah, Rainbow Bright. I had to do that for a good friend of mine. Actually, you all know her, Clay Miko. So Clay Miko might pop in. She's always been a fan of Rainbow Bright. Can just hear about, can just about always hear you just fine. All right, thank you. If not, I can enunciate. Yeah, I learned English. Enunciate. Um, better. And I can't turn it up any further because the volume's up as high as it'll go. Hello, I'm Bell's Lodge. Cameo, I'm going to sleep now. Oops, hi, Bell. Yes, we had two bells, and I guess one of the bells is now going to sleep. Thank you for that message there, Second Bells. Um, oh, Blue Raven says Blue GPT is being good. Oh, I don't know if I believe that. Wait, is Gary here? Yeah, I don't know if Gary is here yet. Kaba added you to my streamer role in Discord, so now I'm good old time your channel goes live. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I need to play around with my roles too to figure out when all of that. Yeah, just doing a lot of that stuff on Discord is a little bit difficult. Not difficult. It's a little bit over my head, but I'll get there at one point. I got some people in there. I just got to figure out some other things on how how that all works. But yes, thank you very much for that. It's our pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining. Oh, I appreciate that. Let me wait a minute. Let me catch up. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great, great community. I'm so excited. So excited to see people that I don't even know. New people. Once in a while you do. Okay. Yeah, I love Minecraft too. Again, more on a casual builder, peaceful, creative level. Not really on the other side. Do some OBS setups and streamer bots. Very, very cool. Oh yes, Blue Raven. Half hour in, I haven't even done anything tonight. Guess I'm a real streamer now. Blue Raven, thank you very much for reminding us and myself. Another thing that's happening in the future on the 16th of June, Blue Raven, myself, and Mickey, which I don't know if Mickey is here yet. We're going to be playing Phasmophobia. I've never really played the game. I've never done a collab before, so it might be one of the first collabs. If anybody's interested, send Blue Raven a message on Discord. Enunciate, yes, enunciate. I don't even know what I said originally. You understood what I meant. Words are hard all the time. Wish me a good stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Andre or Bells or whoever you are. Hey there, Sky. I know Sky from Catatonic Divas. Let's give out a shout out to them. They are streaming at the moment. If I can spell the words correctly. Everybody go and check out Catatonic Divas. They don't have any clips yet. They are literally a brand new affiliate. Today was the first day that they had the subscribe feature and all of that. They got all of their back end, behind the scenes stuff done. So you can go and support them. They are a relatively new streamer. They crochet. They are making a lot of items for their online shop. They're making hoodies, scarves, hats, all different kinds of things. Really, really interesting color combinations, and really cool people. So go and check them out. I think I'm caught up with chat right now. Oh, you love Phasmo? Yeah, I've never played it. I can't get past the tutorial. I can't figure out how to interact with things. So, I think somebody had said at one time I need a tutorial for the tutorial. But we'll see. We'll see how that's going to go. But, yes, that is on the 16th of June. One additional thing I want to let everybody know, I'm going to kind of promote myself. Tomorrow night, I'll be on at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're not leaving. We just started the stream. I'm just letting everybody know that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to do my monthly Maryland stream. I live in the state of Maryland here in the United States. Once a month, we do a stream showcasing my state. Pick a different area or a topic or whatever that has to do with the state. The first one we just did a basic overall general statewide summary. February we did a all about Baltimore, the largest city, and tomorrow is going to be about Maryland Day because Monday is Maryland Day, the date of the founding of the colony. So we're going to do it tomorrow, and it's also going to be Annapolis, the state capital. So we're going to do both of those. If anybody's interested in learning about where I live, tune in then. Also, I'm going to be adding a new segment. Basically a calendar of events of like fairs, festivals, fun activities, that type of thing that's going to be coming up in the near future. If you find yourself in or around the state of Maryland, if you're passing through, if you're in a neighboring state, if you're coming here and you want to find something to do, I'll give a little smattering of things, not a whole extensive long laundry list of things to see and do. Mainly these are festivals. These aren't like permanent things that you can see any time of year. These are just on certain dates. So that it'll be for the months of April and May. So there'll be a lot of stuff coming up in May since the weather is getting better. Must get to bed. Time here behind the puddle is way too late for your own good. It's lovely to meet you. Hope you catch more of your stream. Yes! Yes, and it was so nice to meet you. Like I said, I met you in a couple other streams. I'm going to definitely have to check out your stream and catch some of your VODs if you have any VODs. And go and get that sleep. Sleep is very important. Alright, we're going to get right into it. I haven't even done a single thing tonight. And you all tuned in possibly to see what I'm doing. It is Saturday, so Saturdays here on the Crafty Cub channel is Project Linus. Where's it at? Project Linus Day. And I am part of Team Linus as well. If you're not familiar with what Project Linus is, exclamation point charity will get you the information. I'll tell you real quick. It is a nonprofit in the US, Canada, and the UK that accepts handmade, brand new blankets, crocheted, knitted, quilted. There's a whole bunch of other different varieties of blankets that they accept, and they donate them to children up to the age of 18 that are in need, seriously ill, traumatized, homeless, etc. So it is a good way of giving back. So the Crafty Cub is having some issues. What else is new? I have eyeballs on the floor, and that's not a euphemism for anything. I literally have eyeballs on the floor. That's for a commission piece. But they went flying. So, let's zoom in a little bit. We don't need to have that wide of an angle. Welcome back, Riz. How are you? So, Saturdays, that's what we do. We usually just sit and chit-chat, and I work on this blanket. I'm using up some of this yarn that I cannot stand. It's not the worst yarn I've worked with, but it is not my favorite, and I got a lot of it, and it's going to make a really good, fluffy, warm blanket. Crocheting some socks. Very cool. Also, you know, you probably if you got pictures that you want to share, Riz, or anybody else, the Discord is always open if anybody wants to put stuff in there. When we go to our first ad break, we will always do our Discord shares. Thank you, Blue, for that. And we like to see what people are working on. It doesn't have to be fiber arts. Any type of thing that you have made, or even pictures of your surrounding area. If you find some type of unique architecture, or plant life, wildlife, or whatever, that works too. As long as it meets TOS, pop it in there and we will share it after the first ad break. As I was saying, or I was trying to say, you notice on the screen it says questions about crochet, just ask. Feel free to do that. Regardless of what I'm doing, even if I'm working on this piece here, don't feel like you need to just sit there and not interrupt me. I love interruptions. So if you have any questions, if you want to learn how to crochet, I do that as well at any time. I'm always willing to lend a hand. I'll pick up a ball of yarn and a spare hook. There are plenty of both around this room, and I can help you help you possibly learn a new technique or a new craft. Where in your Discord can I post about your new toy that you got off AliExpress? I guess general. Because it's really not a whip or a foe. And if you're not familiar with whips, what whips and foes mean, stands for work in progress, and foes, or FOs, are finished objects. So basically, things that you're working on. I mean, I'm not a stickler for where things need to go in the Discord. But it's kind of a general idea, but meaning. Oh. My throat was a little scratchy there. But yes, definitely post what you had, your new toy. Food time. Okay, Sky, we will be here. Thank you for the lurk. And I want to thank everybody who is here and everybody who came in on that raid before I was even ready to go live. I was sitting here just getting everything settling in, and I saw that Miss Jinx raided in. I'm like, oh, so I started a little early, but that's always good. So, what is everybody working on? I know Riz said they're crocheting some socks. I have a sock project that's been sitting in a bag, and I'm looking at it right now for a year, almost a year. I got to get back to it at some point. I really, really, really do. It's the first pair of socks I've ever tried to make, and I really have to frog out the. I started to turn the heel. I need to frog it out because I need to make it a little bit longer because I got a thick foot. I don't really have big feet. It's just a little. Not that y'all need to know this, but little on the thicker, fleshier side. So I need to have a little bit longer to accommodate for that. So I got to do some modifications to it to make it fit. Rainbow socks, very very cool. Yeah, mine aren't rainbow socks. I would get the yarn. It's right up there on that shelf, but maybe when I get back from the ad, I can show what I'm making it out of. Some really pretty merino wool, a little bit of sparkle in it. My tension is wacky and repeatedly made the heel way too big. Yeah, I've heard that that could be a problem. Again, I am no expert in sock making. Sorry, every now and then the music kind of just hits just right, and I gotta bop around and lip sync because you really don't want to hear me sing, unless you do want to hear me sing. If you know, you know. Um, but I think that was the most shout outs I've given in a half hour in my life. It's like everybody got one. I really did feel like Oprah. Really did. Oh, and I still haven't decided if I'm going to be streaming on the 31st, which is Easter. I might stream. It all depends on what we're doing for the holiday. I know we're having a meal, but I don't even know if we're going to have it on Easter itself. So, still up in the air. Hey there, Fairy Dust. Are we making Aiden's midlife crisis blanket? No, we are not. And that is a reference to a blanket that I've made previously on here. That literally, I started that in what? Late September, and I finished it about like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and it's not that big of a blanket. No. Aiden is done. Aiden is actually folded behind me, and I need to take that downstairs and put it in the laundry room so I can freshen it up and fluff it up and soften it up. But I'm fast. I'm so fast that it goes. Um, got a lark? Okay. Thank you for the lark. I appreciate that. Yes, I am pretty fast when it comes to stitches like this because I'm not going into the chain. I'm going into the chain space. And at first I thought, Supreme Doom, that you were Fairy Dust because you're the same color font. And I thought Fairy Dust was being a smartass because that's what Fairy Dust does. No, at first I was like, am I fast making that blanket from September to March? But yes, if you need the lurk, go ahead and get the lurk done. I know how it is. I will be here for a while. Like I said, we just started. I want to get I think this one round and then I'm going to measure the my local chapter. There's a minimum of 30 inches by 30 inches for their blankets. So I'm going to have to see what size this is when it's done. Well, when this round, well, I always do that. I always call the rows rounds and the rounds rows. When this round is done, we'll have to see what what it's at. And then if we're at 30, then I'm going to make another one. Identical to this, but different color. Same type of yarn, because I want to get rid of this. You choose to be a smartass over a dumbass? That is true. Oh, the other thing I want to announce, to remind everybody, the Donkey Song collab is still going. So if you want to join in with the Donkey Song collab, record yourself singing and or dancing to the Donkey Song. You don't have to be on camera. You can just do your hands. It could be an animation if you're good at animation. You can use finger puppets. You can do whatever. As long as it abides by TOS. You can change up the lyrics. Wear something silly. Do it in a unique place. Get your friends and family to sing along with me. And submit them by April 1st. And I will take everyone's submissions and stitch them all together into one big video that will be played periodically. And then after that is done, if anybody wants to join in and add something to it, you can. This is going to be an ongoing thing, so I can always take submissions well after the first. Just want this to be, basically get us started. Fairy Dust, how's about an undercover dumbass? To people that don't know you, you look dumb, but you're really smart when people get to know you. Oh, I know a lot of people that are like that. I'm smarter than I look. I wasn't calling you out, Fairy Dust, when I said I know people like that. Well, it looks good, worked up. It's not. It's a nightmare to work with if I have to go into the stitch. Like when I do a slip stitch to join, which I'm going to be coming up here, that I hate. That's why I'm deciding to do the granny square, because you don't have to go into the stitches. Hey there, Scuba Lou. Welcome in. How are you doing? This is so fast. You're basically looking at it, and you're barely looking at it. Yes. Scuba Lou, I met you in Supreme Doom's stream. What was I going to say? Oh. This is a simple pattern when it comes to crochet. I'm not going into any stitches. I'm just going into the spaces. And I'm used to crocheting that I can do it just by feel when it's a basic stitch. If it's a more complicated pattern, then I'm going to have to look at it. But if it's a granny square, a basic granny, I can do it by feel. Would hate to do cable. I wouldn't do cables with this yarn, because this yarn is so large and fluffy and textured that I don't know if the cables would show up. Yeah, I'm not certain if that would look good. It might just kind of, the cables would get lost in the yarn. And that's kind of it's like watching a sped up video. Okay. I'm to let you know, Scuba, When I'm teaching, which I mentioned to you that I teach on stream. Anytime, even tonight, if anybody has any questions, even if I'm doing a different type of craft, even if I'm needle tatting, or if I'm doing needlepoint, or other things we're going to do in the future, I can always stop what I'm doing, pick up a ball of yarn and a hook, and slow down and teach the technique so somebody can understand it. So I can go slow. But like I said, it's muscle memory and it's habit. I've been crocheting about 20 years. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, roughly 20 years. Maybe a little more than 20, but roughly 20 years. I want to say about like '03, '04 is when I learned. Um, okay, this is where I have to go into a stitch. I hate this. I hate this with regular yarn going into a chain, but it's even worse for me with this fluffy yarn and this big old hook. This is also a 10 millimeter hook. This is a chunky boy. You've been crocheting for 20 days. Yes, I think you had mentioned that you're very new to it. Oh, I gotta measure. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask. And this goes for anybody. This even goes for Fairy Dust, who has done type of crochet work that I haven't even tried to attempt. So it goes for everyone. The basis of my channel is education. That's kind of what I started this on. I don't want to stretch this out too much. And we're going to see if we can get 30 inches. We're at 30 inches. Just saying '03 and '04, the words 20 years makes me feel old. Well, 20 years ago was 2004. But in my brain, I'm thinking 1984. But that's not right. Yeah, I'm old. And if Mickey is here, she's going to be like, yes, proof, Cub is old. All right, we're gonna end this blanket is done. I just gotta weave in ends. I gotta finish my end here. So let's do our chain one. I'm gonna cut and then pull through, tighten up. So we have a finish. Let's zoom on out a little bit. You're not gonna be able to see that, and you're not gonna see it because of the green screen. Ignore the background. Well, it's not that bad, but that's a decent baby blanket. That's like the smallest that they would accept. So it's just a simple granny square. I just changed colors on the last few rounds. We have a finish. Let's bring this back. Welcome to the crafts learning curve. Your first few projects won't look like a pro. Yes. But don't be discouraged. You will see noticeable improvements each new project. What Fairy Dust just said. Exactly what Fairy Dust just said. So yes, keep at it, keep practicing. There are things in crochet that I've never done before. Like for instance, since September, since September, I'm just getting into amigurumi. Well, thank you, Witchy Weaver. Yes, it is very cute. Doing some cows and some see, yep, you're doing ammies. I've only ever done these type of ammies, no sew. Just basic no sew. I don't have things that have extra parts. I've done eggs. I've done candy corn. I've done an acorn. What else have I done? Oh, I've done a pumpkin. This one really isn't a traditional ammy. This was done flat and then formed a tube. So I'm new to that. Um, feel free to post your makes in the Discord. Yes, if you want to join the Discord, go ahead. In the Whips and Foes is a good place for anything that you have made, anything that you're a process of. Love to see what everybody is working on. Again, we don't gatekeep here. That is a hallmark of me and also the Moco Loco team. So, all art, whatever you have. Um, oh yes, the green on this. Well, it's because I ran out. I didn't have enough blue for a full round, so I switched to this mint color. And then I didn't have enough mint to do a fourth round, so I switched to this green, and I got a bunch of that. So I think it makes a nice border, just a nice contrast. Alright, so we have a finish. I like those types of finishes because that means I can get more progress done. Only started doing Amis a few weeks ago when my son asked for a Hollow Knight plush. I also have $2 I'm working on. Perfect mindless stitches like granite. You prefer mindless? Yes, I do like a lot of mindless stitches. Um, these are the leftovers that wouldn't make a full round on that other blanket. So I'm debating whether or not I know I'm going to do. I'm going to hold off on those. And I've got this. Yay! I got this. I call this like rainbow sherbet. That's what it looks like to me. And I got this green, and I got a big ball of white. So I think I'm going to start another one. And then we'll see where we're going to go. And I think I'm going to do the rainbow sherbet. It's cool. I made a 2 meter by 1 meter blanket using Gorgeous Baby, a Ukrainian flag. Oh, yes. Small tome hat in red, 2 pumpkins. Just a few in a year and a half. Yes, Blue Raven has done a lot of stuff in crochet and other art forms. He literally has a laundry list of art forms that he does. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this rainbow sherbet. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. Some lag, yeah, that happens. That even happens just on just Twitch period. Let me get something to drink. Excuse me. I want to try Graphigans one of these days, but right now, yes. I have a Graphigan. Before I start this up, this pattern, where did I put my Graphigan? Just join, and you posted a few pics. Okay. Yeah, in about a minute or so, we're going to go to ad. And when we get back from ad, we'll do the stuff over in Discord. So, this is a Graphigan that I want to make. This is the flag of the state of Maryland. So it's my state flag. And I have the pattern, and I've got the yarn. I just need to sit down and prep everything to make multiple little bobbins for each section of color. Because with Graphigan, this is a corner to corner Graphigan, and to do that you have to have like multiple red and multiple white and multiple gold and multiple black, because you can't really travel your yarn over because it'll show through. But this is a thing that's going to take a little bit of math. Gonna have to figure that out. Oh, right. Where is this? But yes, I've never done a graph again before. Hand on a list. only do a few things: card making, gift bags, gift tags, gift boxes, crochet, latch diamond painting, writing a series of books, cross stitching, matchstick models, foam models, bit of cooking, attempt to draw tarot, and playing PC games. Yes. Use a gorgeous baby to make a blanket. Yes, Blue Raven has babies make blankets. Corners away for beginners. Yes, yes, that's all right. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. Oh, we've already gonna have an ad. Everybody, I'm gonna take a 3 minute ad break. Take this time to do some self care, and we will return momentarily with Discord shares. Welcome back, everybody. I did a little stretching, got something to drink. Oh, excuse me. That was rude of me. I hope everybody else did some self care. Let me check this. We're gonna go and do some Discord. So at any time you can post in the Discord. This is the first round that we're gonna go and take a look at. Let me zoom in. This was from Goddess Athena the other day. We saw this. First attempt at knitting. So they're doing a great job with that. Better than I could do. I barely know how to hold the needles. So thank you for let's take a look at this. Even though we saw this the other day. That is their first attempt. And I think they said this is this is still their first attempt. And then these are the second try. But they're doing a great job. Again, better than I could do. Alright, this is from Mickey. Here's the new yarn I got. Figured washcloths are good. Ooh, look at that. That is very fuzzy and spring. This is giving me Easter vibes. This is the perfect time of year for this. I really like that purple. Especially the purple and the gray next to each other. That is pretty cool looking. So I think Mickey said they're going to be making washcloths with this. Reminding you of ramen, kinda, or shredded coconut. You know how you can dye shredded coconut to make it look like Easter grass or whatever. Yeah. Or since it's got these little bits like that, it almost looks like a pile of pastel colored chow mein noodles. The Yip Yips. Yip Yips from Sesame Street. Yes, the Yip Yips. Hey there, Clay. Welcome in, Clay Miko. Welcome in. How are you? Um, we're just doing some Discord shares right now. The general. Yes, we'll get to the general in 1 second. We're going to do whips, and then we're going to go and do general, because I know Blue Raven posted something in general. This right here is from Unfortunately Juliet. They are one half of the Catatonic Divas, who I've recently met in the past couple weeks. They are a new streamer. They're just now affiliate. We shouted them out not long ago. They're working on this on their stream the past week or so. This is going to go into their online shop. They've got a lot of hoodies. They've got scarves, beanies, and all of that that type of stuff. And you can purchase this. When this is done, this will be up for sale. So go and check them out. Like I said, they're a brand new streamer. I'm going to shout them out again if it will allow me. They don't have any clips as yet, because they are literally, today is the first day that they are really actively affiliate. They did all their behind the scenes paperwork, so now they can get subs, bits, run ads, all of that stuff starting today. So yes, go and check them out, and also check out their website. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to pull up their website. Here it is. Here it is. And I'm going to share this on stream. And I'm going to share it in the chat. Give me... That right there is the link to their actual website. So we're going to look at a few of the stuff that the Catatonic Divas have made. So they have some really, really interesting color combinations. Really interesting. Let me check. It's talking about the knitting, but I'm supposed that does too. Oh, the ramen. Okay, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, they're Goddess Athena's knitting. It did look like ramen. I'm sorry about that. Again, there's a little bit of a delay, and I'm going through these not too fast. Okay, let me catch up. You love a hoodie. Yes, Claymaker loves a hoodie. Uh, yes, it's not easily lost in the dark. Yes. Let me actually go to their the home page, and we're going to scroll through just some of their things. So, bright colors. The pink and the gray looks good together. The blue and the gray, and the blue and the brown. Um, there's that one. That's very bright. Let's see what else here. There's this one here. That one's it's called Sweepstakes Winner. That one's really bright and colorful. And then they've shared in the Discord this one. This is the one that I said it's giving me early 90s vibes because the purple and the blue, that was a popular color combination back in the day. So yes, go and check them out. They're both Twitch stream and their website. So always supporting new content creators. Fairy dust, that's why I love it. I could put on my little one and should never be lost. Yes, yes. So yeah. Oh, and also they said in this pocket, there's also a secret pocket. So when they were making it, and they mentioned that there's a secret pocket, I was like, oh, it's full of secrets. I said, and those of you who have seen the movie are going to get this. I said, oh, so that's like Gretchen Wiener's hair. It's full of secrets. But yeah, inside there's another pocket that you can put like a cell phone in. But that is from the Catatonic Divas. Look, this is from Fairy Dust. We can keep scrolling. I'm joking. The purple and blue reminds me of those paper cups that, yes, that teal and purple aesthetic from the 90s. That cup that was everywhere. That was everywhere. This is from Fairy Dust. Progress on the mosaic I'm working on for myself. Can't tell much, but you can see a tree. Oh, wow. Yes, you can see a tree. There are trees. He's getting a garden of some sort. Uh, they're making another mosaic crochet blanket. They did one previously. I think it was like a was it a commission piece? Claymaker, you could do it. You know how to do double crochets and single crochets. That's basically what mosaic is. You're just well, the one type of mosaic that I know, you're just doing overlay. You're doing your double crochets over top of work you've already done. You're extending them down. But great work there, Fairy Dust. There's no puffs in it. Claymaker, there's no puffs. No fear, but there's no puffs. Alright, what's next? Oh, this is from me. I posted this earlier today, and it says, does anybody know what I'm attempting to learn? Still jelly. Takes him like 3 days to do those things. Yeah. He does do it pretty fast. This right here, I'm attempting to learn. I did this earlier today. This is bobbin lace. I'm just doing the basics. I'm not making anything actual. I'm just practicing. Chart a map of Utah. No, it has something to do with the shape of the paper. That's a scrap paper I had. No, we're not mapping Utah. This is a form of lace making. I don't have bobbins, but I was watching a video. They said you can use clothespins, and I had a foam pillow and pins, so I'm practicing. It's again a form of lace making. Traditionally, it's one of the main ways that lace was made. So I'm learning. I'm learning. So I want to learn all of the things. So when I get better at this, I will probably be doing some of this on stream at some point and not teaching it. I need to focus in what I teach. So I'm not going to be teaching bob and lace. But that is just something that I've been doing to toot my own horn. And yes, Throw in Stitches guest in the Discord that yes, bob and lace. This is a progress pic from Throw in Stitches of the star blanket that they're doing. I like the colors. I like that green. And I like your comforter, your blanket. It's Star Trek. Okay. Very cool. Yes, this is very, very nice. I love the shape and the color. Thank you, Throw in Stitches. What else here? We have something from Goody Two Shoes. Cub is trying to build a larger resume than Blue Raven. Well, I've always have had an interest in bob and lace. Just watching people do it on videos, I'm like, how are they doing? I'm not going to be as fast as some of those people are, but I've always had an interest in that. Um, this is from Goody Two Shoes. Goody Two Shoes had their very first stream last night. There was some chaos, and a lot of you that are in my community that also overlap into Tatters and that Spy Guy and a whole bunch of other communities were in there, and there was a little chaos, but it was good chaos. But I couldn't see what they were working on originally because the lights were low and they had the light board on, so it was just glowing. But yes, they had said that it's a Highland cow, and I can see it. I can see it. A lot of flowers. So, some point I should get out the diamond painting and practice around with it again. It's been a while since I've done the little bit that I have. I've got like it's more of like a geometric type thing. But I can't tell on here what is done. I want to say the big section on the right. Yes, the big section on the right is done. So almost halfway done. If I was a cow, I would wear flowers on my head already. So thank you, Goody Two Shoes. Up next is from Scuba Lou, a new friend of the channel. I met them in Supreme Dooms earlier today, and they shared this one in Supreme's Discord. It's a cute little chick with a little shell. This shell I think comes off, and because they had another picture where it was sitting in the shell. So I'm a cow and I wear flowers on my head while at Red Fest. You're not a cow. So, cute little chick. What else do we have? A fish. Okay, wait. All of these are from Scuba Lou, and they've only been crocheting for about 20 days. This is really, really good for a beginner. Like, really good. If you're still here, Scuba, I know they were lurking, but if they're still here, this is amazing work for a beginner. So yes, a fishy. Yes, they said they were in here earlier and asked how long that I have been crocheting because I was working on a granny square blanket and I was going pretty fast. They were amazed. I said about 20 years. And they said, oh, they've only been crocheting for 20 days. Yeah, this is amazing for 20 days. My work did not look like this 20 days in. Also, I wasn't doing ammies, but still, even my just a square, just like a flat square or a scarf, did not look this good. What else do we have? An elephant. Wait. That is stinking cute. Mine doesn't look like that. Stinking cute. It's an elephant. An axolotl? Yeah, they've been busy. They have been really busy with this. What else is next? And a cow. Yeah, they did mention that they're doing cows and ammies. Yes, yes, an angelfish. What else do we have? Another cow. Oh, it's a manta ray. Yes, the axolotl is super. They're all super cute. And a little whale. There's like lots of stuff in here. And a little ghost. A little ghosty. Yeah, they're doing wonderful. Maybe they could teach me techniques because I offered them my help. Maybe they could teach me. Jelly this talent. Yes, yes. Yeah, this is from Scoobaloo. Like I said, they're brand new to my stream. I just met them today in Supreme Doom stream. So, a new friend that's an amazing crocheter for being new to it. Oh, we got something from Witchy Weaver. Thank you, the Crafty Collective, for the follow. That is the new group that I am a part of now. It's a brand new group that Supreme Doom has been is putting together. It's in the infancy, and it's a great way to showcase and support other artists. So kind of like the Mokos, the same type of thinking, and a good place to get together and um, share art. And we're only 6 days old, just a baby. Yes, just a baby. So thank you for the follow. If you're not following the Crafty Collective, go and check them out. Again, they're brand new, and again, it's run by um, starting. It's basically run by Supreme Doom, and again, I think I don't know how many of us. Again, I'm one of the new. Literally today was the first day that I've been part of it. I know Tatter's a part of it. I'm trying to remember who else. That's the only person I've really seen that have had the logo in their stream. Um, but thank you. 22 streamers and 12 supporters. Yes, we're going strong. Witchy Weaver says, my husband gave me the doll pattern book for my birthday last year, so I'm making one for my son and niece. Still have clothes and hair. Oh yes, that's what we were doing. Thank you, Witchy Weaver. Dolls I'm working on started the wig cap slash hair yesterday. That is super cool. Um, I haven't got to that point of making Ammies like this. I haven't done this this level yet, but maybe 34 in 6 days of the super soft launch. We haven't done much advertising yet. Yes, we haven't. Yeah, that it hasn't really been promoted yet. But again, thank you very much, Supreme, for allowing me to be part of the Crafty Collective. The legs are the most frustrating part of the pattern. Oh, counting. Yes. Well, crochet. There's always counting. I think that's it for whips and foes. But we're gonna go into general because there has been some things. Blue has got a new toy. This is my V8S sound card that I learned to use for my streams. I got this from AliExpress, about $40 with postage. This is my new toy. Ooh. So I guess this is kind of almost like a stream deck. Yeah, it looks fancy. There's lots of buttons and knobs, and I. It's a sound. Oh, yeah, there's a microphone and an echo knob. I can't read what the other ones are. Uh, yeah, it's got buttons cheer, yell, kiss. I can't read what half of this stuff says. Sound effects and voiceover, very cool. Oh, and it lights up. Pretty colors. I like pretty colors. Very cool. Again, you got more patience than me because I wouldn't have a clue what any of that does or how to operate that thing. I barely know how to. No, take that back. I said I barely know how to operate the computer. No, I can do that, but this type of hardware is beyond my level of expertise. It's got buttons and knobs that should keep a fairy occupied for hours. That or if Gary's around, don't let Gary near this because he likes pushing buttons. Thank you, Blue. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, I saw this picture that I'm going to share. And it is so stinking adorable. And it's perfect. When I first saw this the other week, I literally laughed out loud. And gotta shit. This is from Clay Miko. This is Clay Miko's little one with the sass, with all the sass, and the Easter Bunny, Peter Cottontail. This is Riley. She is a ham. When I first saw this, I'm laughing as much as I'm laughing right now. Clay Miko, you need to hold on to this picture, and in about 20 years, or maybe a little less, when she starts dating, pull this out to show her her prospective date and say, this is what you're getting yourself into. And when me and Grammy looked at this picture, it's like Peter Rabbit is like looking at her like, what the hell is going on? She's so cute and hilarious. Yes. It's going on the wall for all to see. Yes. Yes. He's like, I didn't sign up for this. Yes. Well, okay. You have to know the backstory. She does not get scared with any of these characters in these costumes like this. Like, they've gone to Disney and she takes to all of them. But as Clay Miko has said that if they're not wearing, if they're a character that doesn't have like the mask, the headpiece on, like if it's like a Disney princess, she's not into that. But yeah, she knows how cute she is. It could be a problem. Love this kid. Sure, her father had nothing to do with this picture. Yeah, I think when I saw that, I'm thinking that has daddy over it, all over it. Then I'm thinking, oh, so mommy too. God forbid it's a person. Yeah, yeah. So thank you, Clay, for sharing that. It is such a good picture. Uh, yeah, no people for her, only characters. Yes. You said that she was like all about Winnie the Pooh. They're both a little sassy. I think she might have a little more sass than you do. Again, thanks everybody for the Discord. Again, at any time you can put stuff over there. Just let me know when I'm live. So, we were talking about socks earlier. Wait, buttons, cheer, yell, din, laughter, 9277. I don't know what 9277 means. PUBG, kiss, awesome, gunshot, ding, mute, eliminator, just some of what's on the. Oh, okay. Characters that raise her may have something. Yes, the characters that are raising her. Gotta put the little one to bed. All right, is she gonna give you that that look? Now I gotta Get some hand sanitizer. She gets the extra sass from me. No, no. She's not around me enough to get sass. Hey, Moth, how are you? Welcome in. All right. I'm putting hand sanitizer on because I just put my fingers in my mouth, and that's not really good for the yarn. So I gotta. I'm pretty good. It's chaotic here. We got a raid before I even officially started tonight, and then all the friends came in, and more friends, and we did Discord, and so welcome in. All right, we were mentioning socks earlier. I think Riz Quackers was making socks. So the socks that I have going on that have been on timeout for about a year is with this yarn. Clay Miko gave me this. I love this yarn. It is really pretty greens and blues and mustardy colors, and it's got some sparkle. Yes, leave the cashmere out for Moth. Stay away from Granny's hair. She was happy the other night that you did not eat her hair. So, that's some fun yarn. Anyway, where were we? Oh, we were going to start this. We got to finish. We actually got progress done. We finished the blanket. And now we're going to work on another blanket. Oh, I forgot how to do a magic circle there for a second. 2, 3, 2, and 3. This is the part I got to count. Actually, I don't really have to count that much. Oh, did it kick Moth's balls today? uh, was that it? Was that in Tatter stream last night? Yeah, there was I caught part of that. That fairy dust was kicking mothballs, and not moths balls. There's a big difference where that apostrophe goes, or if it's there at all. Tatter stream, yes. I was in and out of her stream last night. What was I doing? What stream was I in? No, I was in Catatonic Divas for a bit. I was probably in someone else. I can't remember. I cannot remember. Oh. You know what? Brain's not working. Brain did not want to work just then. I'm making a granny square. And when I make granny squares, I don't want the center to be solid unless it's a solid granny square. So, I'm going to do the chain 4. Pick some Discord. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get this chain 4. 2, 3, 4. Because I want that center hole to be open. And I don't want to run the risk of tightening it. I think we end up in Brave Stream. Oh, yeah, that might have been, yes. Yes, Bray did stream yesterday evening. That's where I was. Yes. Yes, and then she raided into Catatonic. That's what it was. 2, 3. And I'm so excited for them that they're now officially affiliate. I'm going to do this first round, and then we're going to go and see what Shadow Arch has posted. And welcome in, Shadow Arch. Question: the eyeball granny square. Do I have to start with black because I'm really struggling to see the? Oh, yes. You had mentioned that you needed some help with that. Did you want me to help you live here? Because I can easily do that. We're going to do Shadow Arch's share first, of course, because that's what we need to do. All right. Let's take a look. Ooh. Oh, I see some pretty colors. Bag with many compartments. A dice bag. Ooh. I love that deep pink. Very. I like your desk mat. It's just very colorful. I don't know what that's all supposed to be, but um, I like the bag. And the purple. The purple drawstring is a nice contrast, a nice complement to it. Oh, and there's purple. Wait, is that crochet in the inside, or is that what is this? What is the dark color on the inside? Go back. I don't see any dark on the outside. Is that lined? I don't know what that is. It shows in the pics. Okay. Oh! It's little compartments. Okay. Duh, the crafty cub would click further. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Because I was confused. There you go. Oh, yeah, to make a good pill body. Pill bottle as well. I mean, a pill bottle holder as well. Or it looks like you. Oh, I do the same thing. Beads and other notions, and it's okay. Yes, my brain doesn't always work. So thank you for that. I really like that. I really like those colors, especially this really saturated pink. Thank you very much. Let's move that out of the way. Um, one of those neck lights help with darker. Yes, yes. The black I have is really crap and has bits of glitter in it. Ah, yeah. Okay, fairy dust. It's your eye. Your eyeball can be whatever you want. Um, Play around with it. Did you want me to walk you through it? And I said I can always grab a ball of yarn. Now I gotta find my yarn. Oh, it's right here. I got a bunch. You're not meant. No. Oh, that's not. I meant Blue Raven. I knew what I meant, but Blue Raven. Did you want me to walk you through the eyeball? Let me find yarn that would be appropriate. We'll do peach. And we'll do some white. I gotta pull up the pattern. I gotta remember where I put my pattern. Where did I put? Oh, I got it right here. Just the first two rounds. Okay. Alrighty, we can do this. Okay, what I'm gonna do, just for purposes so you can see it, I'm gonna use this peach as the. I need another color. The whites, I'm not going to use the white. I'm going to use a different color. Let's find a different color that will show up. Yeah, we'll use this pink. We're going to have a weird looking eyeball. Instead of black, it's going to be peach. And the iris, or the color part, will be this bright pink. All right. So starting out, you're going to use the whatever you're going to have for your center of your eye. Again, use whatever hook that you want. If you want to use a 3mm hook, 3.5mm hook, I don't know what size yarn you're using. Let me turn the music down a little bit. You're going to make the magic ring. I'm going to make the magic ring. And this goes for anybody who wants to learn the magic ring. Follow along. So this is the way I do it. I'm going to lay my tail in my hand, wrap it around my 2 index fingers and cross them, and then thumb on the cross, turn, and put that between my middle finger and my ring finger. So I have 2 strands. I'm going to put the hook face down under the first loop and over the second, and you're going to pull the second and turn so the hook is facing up. 3.5mm, the yarn just fits in your hook. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to I'm going to hold this all together. And I'm going to chain 1, and that locks it, or kind of locks it in place, so it doesn't all completely fall apart. So that is the magic ring. Now into the magic ring, we're going to do 10 half double crochets. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half double how? Okay. Let me start over. I didn't mention that part. Okay. So we got our magic ring, chain 1 to lock it in place. So we got our magic ring. Half double, and these are US terms. So a half double. Do I need to zoom in any further? Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit further. Half double is you're going to yarn over. So you got 2 loops on the hook. So 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to put my finger on those loops so they don't come off. Go into the ring. Bring up the strand and up through the ring. And now there's 3 loops on the hook. See, there's 3. When you have 3 loops on the hook, you're going to yarn over and bring that yarn over through all 3. Let me do that one more time. I didn't actually make it, but I'm going to do it one more time. So we've already chained 1. I'm using my fingers to hold open the ring. I'm going to yarn over, hold the yarn over with my index finger, go in, bring up the loop and bring it through the magic ring, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over. So I'm going to put the yarn over the hook and bring the yarn over through all 3 loops. And this might take a little time to practice to do, but that's a half double. Does that make any sense? Okay. So that's 1. You're going to do a total of 10. So I can do 9 more. Yarn over, Go into the ring, bring up a loop, 3 on the hook, yarn over, bring the yarn over through all 3. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's going to take a little longer for you to do that. That's fine. I crochet fast. Actually, only do 9. Don't do that very last one. The last one, we're going to do a color change. So I have a total of 9 here. Because that very first round, it's just, that first color is just 1 round. Okay, so you've got 9 here. So we're going to do 1 more. But this last one we're going to do the color change. So this last one's number 10. So I'm going to yarn over, go in, bring up a loop, 3 on the hook. We're not going to yarn over with this. We're going to yarn over with our new color. So we're going to hold all of this, and I usually hold it with my hook hand. I'm going to hold all of that in place. I'm going to drop the tail. I'm going to pick up my new color. I'm teaching Blue Raven how to do the eyeball. The eyeball square that... I have all of my eyeballs squared. All I got to do is embroidery for them. So they're all actual square. Alright, so we've yarned over and pulled up 3 loops on the hook. We're going to drop the color, and we're going to get our new color. We're going to get the new color, and we're just going to put it on the hook. Just loop it over. And I'm going to kind of put a little tension on it here. And I'm going to... Sometimes this takes a little extra maneuvering. So I'm going to hold the new color in between my index finger and my middle finger. I'm also holding it in between my pinky back here. And then with my thumb and my middle finger of my left hand, I'm going to pinch and hold the base of the stitch. And now I'm going to loosen up the tension over here, and I'm going to pull this loop through those. So this is my yarn over. It's just with a different color, and bring it through. But I'm not going to pull it all the way through because you want to keep it in there. So now you should have something that looks a little bit like this. You just finished off that stitch with the new color. Okay? Now, this is the tricky part. It's closing up your ring. So, that's the old ball of yarn. That's the new ball of yarn. I'm going to keep them all together. And this is the new tail. I'm going to just move the tail out of the way. And I'm going to pull the tail of the magic circle, pinching with my hook hand, pinching the stitch, and I'm going to pull. I usually untwist. You don't really have to, but I untwist that tail just so there's not a lot of bulk going in there. And I'm going to pull the tail, and I'm going to pull and pull and pull until I can't pull anymore. You don't want to break the yarn. You've closed up your ring. And now I will cut my old color from the ball. Leave those 2 tails. We'll deal with those later. You can weave them in now. You can crochet over your tails however you want to work. However, it doesn't matter. But we're done with the first color. And now we're going to tighten up. You might have to tighten up your tail of your first color here and your tail of your new color to get things a little snug. And now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch. Good place to double check the count. You have 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our 10th stitch is right here. Okay? We've got 10 all the way around. So we're going to slip stitch into that stitch. You count 10 from your hook all the way back. Slip stitch to join. I'm just going to pull things a little snug. So round 1 is done. You should have 10 stitches. Now for round number 2, if you're ready, Blue, and anybody else who's following along, if you're ready, I can go on. We're done with our first color. I'm going to leave those tails just hanging there. They're not bothering anything. They're underneath. So let them do what they want. All right, so you should have 10 stitches. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this here's 10, where you did the slip stitch to join. So we have 10 stitches. All right, this one we're going to chain up 1, chain 1. Let me just double check something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay, that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. In the very next stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet. So the very next, do a half double. Hopefully you can see this. Change the color at the end of the round, like that makes it easy to identify the false stitch, because it'll be a new color, yes. But that only works on rounds that you change color. Because in this pattern, you don't change count, you only change color, how many times? 1, 2, a couple times. You don't change it that often. So in your very first stitch, you do a half double, and in that very same stitch, you do another half double. Remember, we had 10 of our first round. So this round that we're working on now with this new color is our second round, and in this pattern, there'll be 2 stitches into each stitch. So you're increasing. You're doing an increase in each stitch. If you want to put a stitch marker here, you can. Usually what I do is after I make the first 2 stitches, I go and find the very first one and put a stitch marker in that first stitch. My stitch, I could get a stitch marker out. Yeah, let me do that. Use whatever you want for stitch markers. It doesn't have to be an actual stitch marker. And I'm going to use this green so you can see it. So I've made 2 stitches there. 1, 2. And in that very first stitch, that's where I'm putting my stitch marker. This is the way I do it, so I can keep track of where the first stitch is. Because when you get all the way around, instead of counting them all, if you count evenly, then you know this is where you end. So that first stitch gets 2. This very next stitch will get 2 half doubles. We're doing the half double again. So I did 2 into that stitch. So the next one, again, half double is yarn over, go into the stitch, bring up a loop, 3 on the hook, yarn over through all 3. So that's 1 stitch there, and we do this another one in the exact same stitch. So we're going from 10 stitches in the first round, and when we get done the second round, there should be 20, because you're doubling everything. And don't worry if it's curling. When you're still working with it, it's going to curl. You'll be good if your stitch count is accurate. If your stitch count is accurate, then it will flatten out. I'm not even counting right now. I'm just doing 2 in each stitch. And I knew I had 10 stitches on that first round. So I got one more round, one more stitch right here. And I will go back and count after the round is done, like right now. So when you go back around, before you do a join, count your stitches. Why do I have 18? Wait a minute, let me double check. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because right here, there's a stitch. That is where we finished the last stitch of that first round. That is that is why I had, see, always double check. Even I kind of almost flub. We've seen that many times on this channel of me making a mistake. So I have one more set. So one and then two, and you should have 20. Follow the pattern. Again, I'm going to double check the count. 2, 3, 4. We have 20 stitches. Gone from 10 to 20. So it's the changing of the color. Like I would normally, this is the way I change pretty much all color changes. Finish off the last stitch with the new color. And then slip stitch to join. In this case, a slip stitch to join. Chain up one to get the height. And then you just go all the way around. You do 2 stitches into each stitch. What I'm going to do is when you're ready for this blue, I will show you the next round. I'll do one more round. And we're not going to change to the white. Because there's one more round of this iris color. Which is this bright pink. Oh, and welcome back, Claymiko. I'm sorry. Thought the eyeball scores are pretty awesome. I wonder how difficult we do to do dragon or cat shaped. Um, you would start out totally different. There's probably different ways of doing that. I know there's one way of doing it where you just chain up X amount and you work down one side and then work around, and it's different sizes to get that almond shaped. You could also do it in the round, again, changing up the different size stitches to get taller ones and shorter ones on the same round. There's probably patterns out there for that. Because I've made leaves. I don't have any right at hand, but I just made leaf appliques, just simple leaves, back in September. I did a woodland theme the whole month, and they were just appliques. And they were kind of formed like that. Actually, there was a square that I did. That was a really cool square with all there was like if everybody remembers, I'm choking on air. I'm fine. If anybody remembers from back in the fall, it was this square and it had these spiral leaves. I'll get that once I get done this round. And you think you've done it right? Okay. I'm just going to do one more round. And this pattern says I should have 30 stitches in the next round. So, we're going to have an ad. Let's do the ad. When we get back from ad, we'll do the next round, and we'll go from there. How about we do that? All right, everybody do some self-care. We will be back in about 3 minutes. We will return. Welcome back, everybody. All right. So, where were we when we left off? Oh, we finished round number 2. We have 20 stitches in that round. So, to finish this round, and again, this is only for this pattern. Hey there, Krusty. How are you? Oh, yeah. Welcome in. What's going on? So, to finish this round, instead of picking your DM and Discord. Okay, yeah, I'll check that in 1 second. So to finish this round, we're going to slip stitch into the very next stitch. That closes it up. And now for round number 3, I'm going to chain 1, and in that same stitch where we slip stitched into, I'm going to do a half double crochet. In the next one, do a half double crochet, and in that same one we just did, do one more half double crochet. So there's 3, 1 by itself, and then 2 in the same stitch. And the count, though I do, is since there's 3 in each segment that goes around the circle. So 1 by itself, and then means we go to the next stitch. Then 2 and 3. When I say the word and, I tell myself stitches 2 and 3 are in the same stitch. So again, the next one is 1. Then, when I say then, it tells my brain I'm going to the very next stitch. It tells my hands, actually, not my brain. Then means I go to the very next stitch. Then 2 and 3, and means it's in the very same stitch. 1, then 2. You missed that? Oh, okay. What did you miss? What did you miss? All I did was I slip stitched to join and chained 1. I'm pretty good, Krusty. Not too bad here. So okay, yes. I slip stitched into that stitch to join to finish the circle, and then chain 1. That is the end of round 2. We've chained 1, and then for round 3, that very same stitch that we slip stitched into right there, we're going to do 1 half double. Then, and when I say then, it tells my hands to go to the next stitch. We're going to do stitch number 2. They're all half doubles in this round. And number 3. And means in the same stitch. That's just the way I do it. Everybody can come up with their own little hack, but that's the way I do it. So, number 1 is in a stitch. Then, when we say then, you go into the next stitch, and that's stitch number 2 and number 3. 2 and 3 are in the same stitch. So 1, then 2, and 3. So here's 1. Then, means we go to the next one, is 2 and 3. And means they're both in the same stitch. Anytime I say and, that's just an increase. 1, then 2, and 3. 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 So you get that? I'm not going to do it for all the rest of these because I'm going to be spending 20 minutes just saying 1, then 2, and 3. Alright, when you get to that last stitch, count your stitches and make certain you have 30. This is for this pattern. So always follow what the pattern says. This is a good pattern because it gives total a stitch count at the end of each round, so you know how many to count. So I should have 30. 30, yes. And again, to finish off the round is you're going to slip stitch into the first one that you made, slip stitch, and then you would chain up. And in this case, for this pattern, that very last stitch I would change to the white, but we're not going to finish this pattern. So Blue said that you said that you sent a pic in a DM to me. Let me take a look. Yeah, looks good. Looks good, Blue. You did it. But again, keep practicing. This pattern here is really good to practice the rounds because it's based on 10, which is easy to remember. We have, well, most of us have 10 fingers. So, in our most counting systems in the world these days is base 10, meaning it's all based around the number 10. So, kind of easy to remember. So you got 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, and so on. And that's how this pattern grows. It goes up to 80, 70, then 80 stitches, and then after that, the last two rounds, the numbers are different because you're adding extra stitches. But that's just squaring it up. So that's something totally different. But you don't always have to have a black center of your eye because it's your eye, it's your art. If you want a cream colored or a peach or a purple or whatever color you want, again, no rules, just guidelines. As long as you're having fun, add that in there. All right, we had mentioned something about Witchy Weaver mentioned about dragon or cat's eye shaped. This isn't a dragon or a cat's eye, but I mentioned how you can do teardrop pointed shapes. Well, I've done the same thing. This is back in September. September, we did a woodland theme. We had a bunch of leaf stitches. And I did this pattern. This is a free pattern. I think it's in my Discord. I gotta go back in the pattern section. And anybody can post to the patterns. So if they come across a cool pattern, feel free to do that. I gotta scroll back a bit. There's the ghosts. Okay. Should be coming up. Oh, yes. Yes. Um, Let me copy this. If anybody wants the pattern, it is in my Discord in the pattern section. It's called the Leaves Granny Square. It's back. When did I post that? I posted a bunch of stuff on that day, it looks like. Wait, it's not really giving me dates when I posted it. Oh, scroll back almost to the top. But here's also the website. Um, it's a free pattern. I got it off of YouTube. I mean, it's YouTube. I don't know if there's a written pattern. Don't know if there's a written pattern. But this kind of did the same thing. You can do these kind of pointed. You can always modify this. But it is possible to do pointy things. Again, you might find a dragon or a cat's eye pattern out there. But this was fun to make. All of those leaves, yes, all of the leaves, centers, and the tips was round one. Yeah, a lot of color. And you don't have to color change. But that was fun. And this is not applique on, it's a full square. So you do that, and then you join the background. So I really like that. That was one of my favorites. Hopefully that answered your question, Blue Raven. I think you got it from the picture. Practice, 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 practice. Maybe I can get some progress on this second blanket. I'm trying a new technique. Let me show everybody a new technique for granny squares. And it's actually working. That's what I did on the last blanket. What I normally do with a granny square, what I've always done, is after I've gotten around and I close it up, I would slip stitch through these stitches to this next corner. Or you can chain up and turn and go around the other way. I don't really do that. Not that it's right or wrong. Again, no rules. But I know I need to have a granny cluster here and the granny cluster here. I need one there and there. There's a space here. So I'm just going to chain up 3. That counts as my first stitch. And I'm going to go right into that same hole and do the next 2. And that is my first granny cluster on the corner. I don't do chains in between clusters. And I'm going to go to the next one and do a granny cluster. It's just 3 double crochets together. Well, 3 double crochets in a row. That is a granny cluster. And now I'm at the corner. So I'm just going to continue like normal. And this worked for me for that other blanket. And I don't like doing slip stitches, especially in this yarn. That would not be fun. 2, 3. We got a corner. 2, 3. You get a lot of slack out. What is going on with that? Go into the next. 1, 2, 3. If Krusty is still here, when are you streaming next? I know you took a break from streaming. You're back now. If you're not checking out Krusty Customs, you need to. Wonderful welder and pyrographist. I guess that would be the term. Wood burning. Um, it is adult language, so be warned. But he is a great bean, and hang out over there from time to time. And great artist, great artist. I love watching what he comes up with. I start around with 1 cluster, and when I finish, instead of chaining 2 and joining with a slip, I just join with a half double, and when I turn, I'm already in the middle of the corner. Oh! Okay, wait. Wait. Okay. So this is my cluster I started, and I go around. When I finish, instead of chaining 2, I don't chain. Okay. Okay. I see. Everybody, I don't know if you're listening. Pay no attention to what I'm going to say, but I'm actually going to follow Fairy Dust's advice because this may work. Okay, so I'm at the end. Okay. I'm ready to do a corner and to join. Okay. So you said instead of doing the chain two and join with a half double. Okay, let's join with a half double. Please, okay. We're gonna join. Let's see if this works. Join with a half. Damn it! Fairy dust is right, and you're in the middle of the corner. So now I can chain up three. I chain three for a double crochet. Not everybody does that. That's just the way I do it. Wow. I like that. I'm stealing that from you, Fairy Dust. I am stealing. Oh, we gotta bring the music back. I am stealing that. I stole the term schnibbles. I'm stealing this technique. I just gotta remember to do it, because I've been doing it the other way for so long. Hate to admit that Fairy Dust had a good idea. But yeah, that works. That definitely works. I think I heard this earlier today. Oh, I mentioned in the Discord, um, that I thanked everybody or those that came in to watch the movie with me last night. We watched Serial Mom. I love, love, love that movie. Um, I know I got some feedback from some of the people that were in there. We didn't have that many. We only had maybe four of us, I think, which is fine. And heard feedback that they really liked the movie. And so next Friday, so this coming Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have another movie that we're going to watch. And it is a classic comedy, Airplane. If you've never seen Airplane, um, it is a must watch. I've got some redeems on my channel from Airplane, namely, if I can find it, this one. Yes, um, that is from when that where that movie is from. So lots of other. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Oh God, yeah, that was. Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh, because it was because of my music. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna learn to be a streamer at some point in my life. Um, oh, there's a cooldown. Anyway, okay, there's another one. I keep forgetting I have a cooldown. There is another one from the movie. Can you hear this one? So yes, that is where those clips are from. So we will be watching that at 9 p.m. over in my Discord. Um, Feel free to pop on in and watch it. Grab a beverage, a snack, whatever, and think I want to do this every week. And I'm open to suggestions for movies to watch. All right. Let's get me something to drink. Okay, we're gonna do Fairy Dust's suggestion. Sorry for what? Why are you sorry? Half double crochet. Roger, Roger. Half double crochet. I love that. Thank you, Blue. You don't have to be sorry. That's one of my newest redeems. I love that. Um, it's better than the original. Yes. The other day, a friend of mine who doesn't isn't on Twitch here, um, found it and sent it to me, and I'm like, "What is this?" And he was like, he said something about, "I don't know if you're prepared to see this or not," and I'm like, "Okay." So I watch it. I'm like, "Perfect." I freaking love that. So I had to make that a redeem. And as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of 9.5. If you ever are in 9.5 stream, she has a rubber chicken theme going on. She actually has rubber chickens, and I did tag her in it. I don't know if she's seen it yet or not. I don't go in 9.5 stream that often because I mean she streams all the time. I see her on like constantly. I don't know when the woman sleeps. Um, but I don't really hang in there as much because I'm watching other streams, and I need to make it more of a point to hang out in there. Um, but actually, let's see. Give her a shout out. Yes, that is 9.5. That is a typical stream for her. There's always some type of chaos. So yeah, she got a rubber chicken theme going on. So when I saw that, I immediately thought of her. But you're right. It's almost better than the original. I haven't heard this song in forever. Ah, I do not like this yarn. I really don't like it. Yeah, it's a larger, it's a thicker yarn, and it's also the texture. I don't, and it's actually hurting my arms because I gotta like put some effort in to do the stitch, and I'm not doing anything too difficult. I didn't buy this yarn. This was actually I might have bought it, but it was like I told the story when I used to work for Michaels how I would get yarn discounted. So I did not choose this yarn. Anytime the yarn label had been ripped off, um, store manager just told the lady in that department to bag them up, mark them for a few bucks to get rid of them. So I was building my stash. This is 20 some years ago, and less than 20 years ago, actually. And so that's how I acquired it. I know for a fact that I got all these there. So it wasn't like I picked these out, it was basically almost free. Okay, I gotta remember. I say, Fairy Dust, I like your technique. I just gotta remember that this is the fourth corner. This is the end. Because at first I was just gonna keep going around, and then I would have. I mean, you could do that. Well, it would be kind of weird there. You have to do that half double crochet thing. You go into the top of the stitch. Can't believe that works. Let's maybe that'll help get more slack out. I still have to make my submissions for the Donkey Song collab. I'm gonna do something different. Well, something I'm working on for it, slightly different than what you normally see. I think that'll be what my one of my projects for this coming week. Because tomorrow is the Maryland stream, and then once I get that done, then that will give me some time to work on them. I'm liking how this works up. I mean, actually, you know, it looks better on camera than it does in person. But I do like the colors. They're very bright and cheerful, and but again, she gives a child some warmth and comfort. Hopefully, it's kind of the whole point. 2, 3. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up having 3 blankets like this in this yarn. Maybe. Two, 3. I love this song. For some reason, this song, when I hear this song, it reminds me. I don't know if Clay Miko's still here. No. There were times years ago. Well, we still do it now, but not as often as we used to younger when we were younger. Um, we would just like drive. Just it was either me, her, and a couple friends, whatever, and we just like take like just go. And sometimes it would be late at night, and maybe that this song was played a lot when we were listening to music, but especially when I hear this, it reminds me of driving like in like a country road or on the highway, like in the country, like not in a big city area at night. Just for some reason, it just reminds me of that. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. Oh, I'm back. Wow. I finished another round. Surprised at the progress I'm making. Three. All right. I need to take a little thingy break and a stretch break. Check something. Okay. Two. Wait a minute. Why isn't this preview on here? Let me check something. Oh, okay. I had to refresh something. It's all good. It's all good. Two, three. You posted in Discord? Okay, give me one moment. Two. All right, let's see what we've got. Ooh. Blue's first attempt at making an eyeball coaster. Blue, you're killing it. That it looks perfect. Looks great. Was probably hanging you up with that black yarn. Black yarn is not the easiest to work with. But no, you've got it. You have got it down pat. Now, if you're gonna square it up like I did, I can help you through it when you get to that point. But if you want to keep it round, you're good. Make it as big as you need to. Very, very cool. I think they got your number. I think they got your alias you've been living under. Yes. Two more rounds to do, and then turn it into a square. Okay. When you get to that point, if you need help with that, let me know. Because it is a little bit more involved because you're changing different sizes of stitches in the same round. That's how it gets to be square. It's a certain number, certain stitches, certain order. I've always loved this song. See, I'm a child of the 80s, and when this song came out, it was in reruns by then. But we watched a lot of All in the Family. And when I was little, and I didn't know anybody named Gloria that I can remember when I was a kid. And I thought the song was about the character Gloria from the show. I was a little kid. Okay. That's the only Gloria I know. We'll need help. That will be on Tuesday. Gonna do a few more rounds tomorrow and Monday, and then we can sort out a. Okay, yes, actually, that's good. That is good because I will actually the sample piece. I'll make it to that point that we're ready to add the square. Good. That'll be perfect. Associate the song with Sally Struthers. Yes. Yes. Oh, I still gotta make my sample for Tuesday. Okay, we got time. I forgot about that. Tuesday, we're doing. What are we doing? I don't have my sample yet. Those of you who don't know, Tuesdays on the stream are teaching Tuesdays where we actually teach a specific intricate stitch. And Come on. Let me open this, and I can show you what we will make. Again, I haven't made it yet. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult to do, but this is really, really pretty. On Tuesday, we're going to do the flower trellis stitch. This is from a website called eclairmakery.com, and we're going to attempt to do this. So we'll see how difficult it's going to be. It looks pretty. But that is for Tuesday. Wonder if I can make a whole blanket of these using your challenge hook, 2.5mm. Uh, that is really a challenge because Blue, the one I'm making is using a 5.5mm hook, and I haven't been working on it constantly, but I started it back in November, and I'm doing 56 squares, and I just literally the other day squared up my last one. So what I was doing, I was making them all the round part first, the eyeball part, and then in batches, I was basically taking those round eyes and making them squares. So that is done. What I've been working on now, and it's right here. This is the next one I'm working on. I'm now working on the veins, and that's an extra detail. Mr. Mister, it's the only song. This one and I can't pronounce it. After the song plays, well, I'll play the next one. Their other hit, Kyrie Elysion. I can't pronounce it. Oh, you when when you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that song. Kyrie. I don't know. The weird title. Anyway, I'm just mumbling to myself. Stock is almost done. Yay! When you get it done or progress pictures, post them in the Discord. We'd love to see it. I'm not almost done this blanket, even though it's working up quick. Should ask Cobb how close he is to being finished making his socks. I mentioned that earlier. Nowhere near being done. The project has been on hold for about a year. Um, I still have to modify the first one so it'll fit on my fat foot. I just got to make it longer. That's what it needs to be. Because it doesn't reach. But I can show you what yarn I'm using. So I don't know if you're paying attention, if you're just lurking Riz, but this is the yarn I'm gonna be making. I'm making socks out of. It's more of a green and not a blue. It's greens and mustards and browns and sparkles. It's 99% superwash merino, and I think there's like some type of whatever that metallic fiber is. So, really pretty. We'll leave it right there. That's a good spot for it. Got 4 cakes of it. Oh, we were gonna play the other Mr. song. This is the other song. Yes, Black Cat was starting to play. Yeah, this and Broken Wings were their pretty much their only 2 hits. We're getting a lot smaller. Wish I can say the same thing about my waistline. Really got to get slack on this. I already done another round. This works up so quick. I love it. I love it. I'm loving my posture. I had to move the yarn off out of the way because I need room. Oh, no. We're not listening to Kenny Rogers. Wait a minute. Wait. That is just going all over the place. Here we go. I hate working into the chain, but we did it. Hey there, Bells. What are we making? Read the title after typing like a goober. This is gonna be for a baby. Project Linus is nonprofit that takes in handmade blankets, crocheted, knitted, quilted, bunch of different other art ways of making blankets, and they're for children 0 to 18 that are in need, either severely ill, traumatized, homeless, etc., that type of thing. So this is yarn that I hate. I love the color. I don't like working with it because it's a thicker yarn and it's got a texture. They call this a blue clay or blue sleigh. B Boucle. I think that's how you pronounce it. How you spell it. I don't like it. It's not my favorite, but I want to get rid of it. I made one earlier. Finished an earlier one tonight. Um, Had to eat and bathe the kids. All right, yeah, well that's cool. Let me take. Let me show you what I finished tonight. Was one that was in solids, blue with some mint green and some other green on the end, on the edge. So that is one. I've got another one in a different yarn that's behind me. Uh, it is very soft, but like I said, and it just fell on the floor. It's got to be washed anyway. But it's not my favorite yarn. But this. I call this rainbow sherbet because that's what it looks like. It looks like rainbow sherbet. And then I've got a couple other different colors. Um, I've got these colors here. More of the green, a little bit of the smaller ones, and then this white. So I want to use it up, get it out of my face, and never have to deal with it again. Proof of cleaning of the kids. Starting to rot? Oh no, we can't have kids that are rotting. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Never a good thing. But yeah, we've just been making this and we've been talking about some 80s music. What else have we been? We helped Blue Raven figure out how to fix his eyeball. Not his actual eyeball, but a crocheted eyeball. Neighbors who take offense to that kind of thing. Yeah. Alright, let's. I need to rejoin this because that knot that I had was not a good knot. And I'm going to do a weaver's knot. Yes. Yes. You made a new emote. Very cool. Can we see it? Oh, I like that. I love your little witchy emotes. Very, very cool. Yes! Fairy Dust taught me something, and I don't want to admit to it. And I gotta wait. I gotta wait till we get back to the end of this round. But no, your emotes are so stinking cute. I love them. What was there was one that you made. Isn't there like a homework one? I know you've used it in Tatter's stream. Yes. Yeah, the only emotes I have, technically for Tatter, but she removed hers. Ah. The only emotes I have, yeah, I made them, but I didn't actually draw them. So, I don't, I wouldn't consider myself a emote maker. Oh, we're gonna have an ad. Wow, it's already been 3 hours? Seems like it just started. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom. Yes, the sheep one. Yes, I like that one. Oh, and there's the llama. Oh, the cow one. Oh, it's a goat. Oh, wait. Oh, you have requests for a goat. That cow one is pretty funny. Time is indeed flying. Yes, it is. Um, like I said, I need to go and do some self care. We will be right back after this short mess. Did I just hear thunder? I think I heard thunder. Um, I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. What were we talking about? Bell says a request for a go emote. Yes, time is flying by. You're fixing the cow one so a zoom happens as it walks by. That'd be cool. Walks by. If you look closely at that, it doesn't have any legs. It's walking on its udders. When I first saw that, I was like, I love it. Welcome back, everyone. You have returned. I have returned too. So, how are you doing, Bells? When are you streaming next? And when you stream, what are you going to be doing? Hey there, Evan. How are you? Welcome in. Good evening. I'm pretty good. How are you doing? If you're not following Inventor Evan, go and follow them. I'm gonna give them a shout out. Let me pause the music. Um, they do all different types of things. You do woodworking. Um, I know you have a 3D printer. What else do you do? Doing okay as usual, spending the day in the shop. Oh, no, you're very welcome, Evan. If you're not following them, great stream. Pretty chill. Um, just interesting watching them work in the shop. Bell says tomorrow night at 10 Eastern, I'm doing a weekly writing stream where I work on book 4 of my Lana Williams Park Ranger series. Oh, very cool. Sets down the box and falls apart. Yes. Say and focus on mechanical inventions, largely for efficient storage and for time savers. And or time savers. Yeah, my main tools right now are woodworking and 3D printing. Yes. I know you're building a rack to hold like electronic equipment in a IKEA Billy bookcase. I think you said something about possibly like making the plans available for purchase so they people can convert their existing um, bookcase if they have that bookcase since it's a common bookcase. They can convert it into like a server rack. A couple planned projects require a lot of welding and metalworking. I have a good memory. Yes, yes. Some days not. But I try to remember things. But yes, welcome in. Oh, and also, Inventor Evan is going to be a part of Tatter's International Tatting Day raid train. I'm going to raid into them, and they didn't you say that you're going to try to learn how to tat during the raid train? So that's going to be really fun. I'm so excited for that day. That's a week from Monday. Um, I drop shit in the shop a lot, so I'm starting to clip this moments for future highlight. Yes, watch Evan drop stuff. Yes. All right, let me move this. But yeah, that's kind of cool that you're clipping all of those for like a highlight reel. So when I'm working on, when I make a joke out of drop means something different in this channel. Yes, need to come up with a redeem for yes. Well, what I'm doing tonight is I'm working on a blanket for Project Linus, um, using up this yarn that I cannot stand, that I almost got for free years ago. It's gonna go to a good cause. I love the color. It's just the yarn itself, not my thing. I don't like chunky yarn. This really isn't chunky. It's just a. I guess it would be considered a chunky. It's bigger than a worsted weight. Another song that I love. Oh, we're to the point where I learned the new technique from Fairy Dust. How to will be worky lurky. Okay, yes. Thank you for the lurk. So this is the technique of joining and going into the next round of a granny square. So normally what I would do is I would chain two and slip stitch and then start the next round. Fairy Dust taught me something today. So we're going to do a half double instead. So there's no chain two, there's a half double. And then that puts us where we need, and I can do my chain three, and then do two more doubles, and then I'll be set for where I need to. So there's my little cluster, and then I keep going around. Hate to admit it, but he's got a good idea. I give Fairy Dust hell all the time, but he knows I'm joking. Two, three, two, three. Ah! But the ball of yarn is getting smaller. That's the whole point. Last round to do, but back's playing up, so not sure I should do the last round or go to bed as 1 a.m. Yeah, if your back is bothering you and it's 1 a.m., get some sleep. It's just crochet, it'll be there in the morning. And again, you can message me on Discord if you have any issues with it tomorrow. Getting a little hungry myself. I haven't really had much to eat today. But I think when we get done this round, we might look for a raid target. I've only recently started this round, so. And talked with family member with Grammy ETC earlier, and think, I think for Easter, one of the things we're going to have is some carrot cake, and I haven't had carrot cake in a while. And this is like real carrot cake, like made with real carrots, like not not a cake mix carrot cake. No, it has real carrots. And I am excited about that. I am all for carrot cake. Two, three. Come on. Two. And also, my beverage is getting low. Could you DM me on how to turn the coasters into a square so I can add it to the pattern I have? Actually, Blue, that same pattern. Oh, skip this song. Okay. Um, Thank you for the hydrate. Hey there, Dragon Lunatic. Blue, that pattern, the eyeball pattern, shows you how to make it into a square. It's the last two rounds. Um, Technically, it's round 9 is when it squares up, and then round 10 it's just a round of double crochets. So it's all in the same pattern. How are you, Dragon Lunatic? And Blue GPT is shutting down for the night. All right. Let the servers rest. Gotta put the servers to sleep to reset. So we have one more side left of this blanket, and it's getting to the point where it's getting too wide for the screen. So I have one more side, and then we're gonna raid out because I am getting hungry. All right, finish your blue blanket. Now you're started on a gray one. Very, very cool. Do you have any pictures you want to share? Sounds like I barely caught you. Yep, I've been on for about almost 3.5 hours now. I usually go start at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's usually my normal time. And usually 3.5 to 4 hours. That's when my body was like, "Yep, I think we're done for right now." You're gonna post it in Discord. All right, yeah. Let me know when it's there, and then we can take a look at it. I think I have a raid target. I've been in their stream recently, but I haven't raided into them in a bit. Posted in webs. All right, let me get to the end of this round. Couple more stitches, and we can take a look. I'm trying to lurk friend streams while I work almost 24/7. Really just slowing me down. I'm trying to hit a deadline by launching more my store. I mostly have had Twitch off to. No, no, that's totally fine. If you've got a deadline, that is more important. And if you can't be lurking in my stream, I totally get that. But I thank you for being here when you are here. I don't like join. All right. So let's do a quick measurement to see where we're at. We're nowhere near the width that we need. We're only at not quite 17 inches. We need to be at least 30 by 30 because that's the smallest size that my chapter of Project Linus will accept. We got a little ways to go. Let's see what we have over here from Dragon Lunatic. Ooh, very, very pretty. You've posted this in my stream before or in someone else's stream. I remember this color combination. I really like this. I love the different blues and then with the whites. What size is this? This looks like maybe like a throw or maybe a little bit bigger than a throw blanket. It looks very warm and soft and snuggly. Very, very pretty. Thank you for the sharing. Um, I appreciate that. Love to see what everybody is working on. Let's move that out of my way. Oh, and this. And we're going to switch scenes. Alrighty. Again, thank you everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Everyone who chatted with us. I want to thank Supreme Doom and slash the Crafty Collective for following me as the Crafty Collective and for letting me join the Crafty Collective. I was so excited to be a part of this new group. There's a lot of cool people that are on there over in that group and some new people. So I want to meet all the new people and all whatever they're doing. Everybody, all the streamers, what have you. No, you're welcome. You're very welcome, Evan. Um, Again, I want to remind everybody that right here, that right there, a week from Monday is International Tatting Day, April 1st, and myself and Inventor Evan is going to be a part of it. A whole bunch of sweet, great people. Supreme Doom's going to be part of it. You name it. It is a day to celebrate everything tatting. So, shuttle tatting, needle tatting, crow tatting, all skill levels, all different types of tatters. Mass Bandit is going to start it off at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and then it's going to go throughout the day until 10 p.m. I heard there's possibly might be maybe one or two people after 10 when Yadarika is done. Well, that, yeah. Um, so I don't know if they're like set in stone, so it's a possibility. I know Tatter said that there's some people that might be added to the end of it. Mass Bandit 236 will start it off, and then at 11 a.m. Eastern time they will raid into me. So my section is from 11 to noon, and then I will raid off to Inventor Evan. So it's going to be a great day. I've got something planned that I hopefully you'll enjoy. And yes, Moth is here. Moth's been fluttering in and out, as Moth does. But yes, that is coming up on the 1st. And also, they say that you're supposed to sip tea and eat chocolate. So I'm going to make certain I have some chocolate. I'm not going to have hot tea. I will have iced tea. Hello to any friends that I have missed. Yes. Hello to everybody. I will be on again tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. There's no crafting tomorrow. Tomorrow is my monthly Maryland themed stream. And let me pull this up real quick. It won't take me long because I can find it right here. So I will give you a little bit of a preview. Let me move this. Let's resize. I'm not prepared. Am I ever prepared? Sometimes. But this is going to be what we're going to be. Oh, come on. That is what we're going to be discussing tomorrow. Maryland Day, which is March 25th every year. It is a Monday this year. It is to celebrate the founding day of the colony and then became the state, obviously. Um, so Maryland Day is coming up. It's I think it's an official holiday, but I've never done anything to celebrate it. But I guess there are things that people do here to celebrate it. But I'm going to talk about the founding of the colony, and then we're going to quickly go into the city of Annapolis. City of Annapolis is the capital of the state, and I live not too far from Annapolis. So you can learn all about that, and then there's a couple extra things at the very end. So tune in tomorrow for that, for my Maryland stream. I gotta click on the thing. Click on the thing. Okay, come on, click. Oh, welcome in, Sam. How are you? You love that movie? Yes, I love that movie. Speaking of movies, this past Friday, yesterday, we had our first movie watch party over in my Discord. We watched Serial Mom. It was a success. There was only a handful of us in there, which is fine. I don't expect it to be a lot of people. This coming Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be watching Airplane. Great classic comedy. And then from there, we're going to figure out what we're going to watch. I do take suggestions, and Clue should go on that list because that is one of my favorite movies of all times. A lot of them are my favorites. But so yeah, if you want to check that out, if you're around, like I said, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time is over on my Discord in the voice channel is the movie watch party. So I want to become that a somewhat regular thing. All right, we're going to go and do a raid. I know who we're going to go and raid out to. Let me get the thing. Find the thing. Let's get the raid call going. That is the raid call for followers. And that second one is the one for subscribers. So if you would, copy those raid calls. We're going to go and... Hey there, Mickey. You're coming in late. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sam, you just got the kids to sleep. I'm sorry. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and I am getting hungry. I have very little to eat today, so I am a little on the famished side. But oh, Mickey, we did see that yarn that you got. Those pretty pastel colors. And is that cotton? It looks very very fuzzy. Like not fuzzy fuzzy, but kind of like shaggy. I guess that would be the word. Um. All right, let me get the thing set up. We're gonna go raid Carrots Knits. They are probably knitting a sweater because that is usually what they do. So everybody stick around for the raid. Copy those raid calls. Oh, this channel is follower and subscriber only to chat. So if you want to interact, give them a follow. They are a sweet, sweet person. I like hanging out and just chit chatting with them. Um, yeah, they do a lot of knitting of sweaters. More talented than I could because I can barely knit one row. Sorry you went AFK, had to calm your sister. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I hope your sister's okay. Hope everything's alright. Um, so yes, we're gonna go and raid Carrot's Net. So like I said, I'll be on again tomorrow night for the Maryland stream, and I will catch you all next time. And as I always say,